So I'm still here in Switzerland. I'm here with Chris. We've known each other for about 30 seconds. We've got his van here. So where we're staying here in Switzerland at my wife's place, I seen his van just parked down the road, and I had to go and drop the note on his window to check this thing out. So they do it a little bit different than what we do in Australia. So yeah, let's meet Chris, and he's going to show us around his van. How you going, man?
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
It's a Volkswagen. It's 2017 Crafter 4Motion.
So we're going to go for a walk around Chris's van. He's going to show us everything about it, what he's done to it. He's built the whole thing himself. These are very popular in Europe and in the US. And yeah, I think they're cool. But Chris has done some touring of Australia, and yeah, he's going to show us how they do it here in Switzerland. So Chris, what have you built this big girl for?
Yeah, mostly for touring, like everywhere. It's the thought behind it was because we want to go at some stage to the US to travel there. The biggest reason to build it like it is now, and yeah, it's but even for touring here, everywhere we went last year to Iceland and stuff like that. So I wanted to have it that it's capable of doing all dirt roads, stuff like that, because not real off-roading would be really hard with it. You don't have the space under the car and stuff like that, but I don't want to stuck anywhere.
So Chris, starting up the front on the van, what sort of bar work and that have you got up here? You obviously got some lights and stuff.
Yeah, the bar work is it's a Finnish company. It's Maytag. Don't point me too much on that. I did it mainly to put the lights on it, so it's not really because in Europe you can't really have a proper bull bar and stuff like that because of people safety and stuff like that. What shit, but that's different story. I put that's a I think 20-inch from Osram. It's really great. It was set up more to light really the exact front of the car, to when you have like really dirt roads and you have potholes and stuff like that you see them really clear even in front of the car. Then we have 7-inch spots too, also from Osram. They're really great. They make huge light. I think it's bright. It's really bright. And so they were set up mostly also to go together with a bar, so they also have only one switch. So yeah, that was the main part what I did on the front. I have a still, but we come to that later, a bigger LED bar on the roof rack. But this is mainly when you drive in somewhere on dirt roads and stuff like that.
Alright Chris, so we're around the side of your van now. What have you, obviously you told me you did all the work yourself, so what have you done to the side of the van? Yeah,
this side is mainly only in the front, the snorkel, obviously. Not much to talk about it. It's from Cycle. It's a German company who's specialized on Volkswagen, so they do for all the models the stuff like that, so mainly on off-road. Then the window is also put in. Yeah, it's Dometic window. I think it's S4. So it's the main thing that everyone uses. It's like, I don't know, they do it for 10 years or so. So it's really old. Then the awning on the roof rack is like, I think it's 4 meters long, and also 4 meters wide. So it's huge, big shade. That's this side, and the last one is like this little cap is the plug for the power. Pretty dirty.
So coming around to the driver's side, obviously opposite to what we are back at home, but
no one will notice.
What have you done to this side?
Yeah, the most part I did is the ladder. It's a company who called Most Vanted. They do that all in manual work, and it's a great company. They do it for every van. They also build insides. So they did a great job with it. The shower. So we have an outside shower. because I don't want to have any shower inside, and so I put it on the outside. Yeah.
So you just plug your shower.
Exactly. You plug it in. The hose is in the back of the car. You plug it in, and that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. So there's not really much going on. So do you have any sort of shower tent or anything like that?
Not yet. I thought about it, and I'm still thinking about it. At some stage to do it, I need to figure out a solution that fits to what I want to have with it.
Yep. So coming around to the back of the van, got a spare tyre mount.
Yeah. Got a spare tire mount. It's same company as the leather, also Most Vanted. They did a great job to it, and they mounted it also for me, what was really great, and they've done a perfect job with it. We got the Barbie it's also from Frontrunner, so it's really great. It fits perfectly, and you can even adjust it depending on what size of tire you have. That's about that. And the other one thing is the rear window, so that's because it's the bed is exactly behind it, so it's like you had fresh air.
So Chris, what rims and tyres are you running?
Yeah, these are the BF Goodrich all-terrain 255 4075 R16.
Yep.
So it's a really good tire. I think as Australians, or you as Australian know, it's the one tire that nearly everyone is driving in Australia, and that's more or less why I'm driving it, because you see it everywhere in Australia. And they are a bit bigger than the original one, so I needed to use spacers behind it. It's like then 10 mil on each side, so that they're not scratching.
Yep.
But yeah, it's a pretty normal steel rim. It's nothing special.
Yep.
It's
steel rims are reliable and
exactly.
Yep.
That's one, and you can't really get in Switzerland. You don't get that fancy rims.
Yep.
Who are still able to do off-road and stuff like that. So it really, like I said, with a simple steel rim, that's it.
Yep.
That's
until I show Chris the Method race wheels that he can get for this thing.
Yeah, don't do that. Yeah. And suspension is the whole kit from Zycle as well. As I said before, it's also a German company. Does the front and the back. It lifted up like 20 mil, so it's not much, but it's everything you can get for now. Maybe this could be something that could change in the future, that I get it a little bit higher. With the tires you get another 30 mil, so you have like 50 mil.
So roof rack, Chris?
Yeah, so roof rack is Frontrunner Slimline 2. So it's I don't know the measurements by heart. I think it's 160 wide, and it's now like 350 long, something about that, maybe 4. Bunch of stuff up here, like we have, and it's mainly everything is from Frontrunner. So you have in the front, you have the 2 jerry cans with a holder. You have the Wolf Pack, the old one. Then we have the Wolf Pack Pro. That's a new one. That's a watertight one. We have the bracket for the axe. We have the bracket for the shovel. Also we have the mount for the snowboard. The Mac tracks back here with the mounting system, also from Frontrunner, works really good. We have the Roam box. Now I need to think about what the name of the product is, and I can't, so it's like stays like that. They're really great. I had to import it from the US because you can't get them anywhere near Europe, so it's like that was a bit of work. Shout out to Rome, thank you for that. We have 2 solar panels on the back. I think one is 120 watts of power, so I have like 240 watts, and it's way enough. So we have one light bar in the front. I think it's like a 40-inch from Osram. It's really great. It has like a wide beam in the beginning and then goes narrow as far as it gets. So then we have two, I think 12 inches, also light bars from Osram in the back. That's mainly for driving backwards and you don't see anything in pitch black. Yeah, that's mainly it.
So much on the engine?
No, not really much. It's like
supercharged, twin.
Speed has never killed anyone. Suddenly becoming stationary, that's what gets you.
Twin turbo.
Yeah, exactly. Everything. It's like 400 horsepower in here. Like, it's the standard 1.4 liter engine. It has 140 horsepower. Nothing much else. Only the snorkel was done, and it's not much really in here.
Yep. So you got your snorkel piping and everything just here that comes through you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Snorkel piping and nothing else. A little bit of electric from the front lights, but nothing really else.
So how's the four-wheel drive system work on these?
Yeah. So it's not a permanent four-wheel drive. So you have it like when it's a system in the gearbox that recognize when the front wheels are slipping, and then it turns on the back wheels automatically. So you have it's really like when you don't have the grip, you get it with the back wheels. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Right. Yeah. So is there an option to make that like a full-time four-wheel drive if you wanted it to be, or not full-time, but to have a switch to put it into four-wheel drive full-time?
No. Not, or it's not foreseen. I never looked it up if it's possible. If some other companies give the option to do that, I think it would be possible. But I think you had to go deep in the program and in the electric of the car, so it could be, it could be complicated. And as it is, the car is from 2019, so I'm not really looking into that now. Maybe later on.
Yeah.
If it's could be possible to use it. Yeah, I never had a problem until now that I really said, okay, I want to have it in permanent four-wheel drive. So every time I had it like that, the wheels are slipping, it worked quite good.
Yeah. So Chris has done all this work himself, but like inside is just next level of how much work it has taken to kit the inside of this thing out. So he's gonna open the door up for us now, and we'll check it out. Rightio, Chris, show us your magic. So there's a serious amount of work going into this thing.
Do you have any idea how much time and man hours it would take to...
And we've got the Northern Territory stubbies there. How good's that? So, mate, you did all this yourself, all the carpentry work yourself, yep?
Everything done by myself with help from my wife.
Yep.
In most parts with painting and stuff, but also with like smaller things. Yeah, she did a great job as well. So it's not only everything is on me. Yeah. Still most part she would say, but yeah.
Alright, mate, give us the tour.
Yeah, so starting in the front, we have here are normally only some space to put them, some little thing that you need always, like stubby coolers where you need always to grab them. It's like so then
we've got the Yeti bottle opener there as well.
Sure. Yeah, that's really important. So Jetty is everywhere in this car. So we start with the kitchen. I would say we start from left to right. We have left also some space for smaller things. We have our thongs in there. We have like bags in there and stuff, so that you can throw in. Then this was big wish from my wife. She wanted to have that. Put a lot of work in, but it came out great. Normally there's all the food supplies and the coffee mugs and stuff like that is in here. That's our bathroom, so that's all it takes. Everything else is additional. That's you have the spices up there and stuff like that, so it's really great to have it open while you're cooking, so you have a lot of space still and can leave it open, and it's easier than with single drawers. Yeah, so then we have the gray water tank with a sink on top of it. You can empty it from the side. We can have a look at that later. The water comes from the back, so the water tank is in the back. We get to that also later. Yeah, that's about it. Then here we have the gas, so there's not really much in there. It's a gas bottle. So we have the drawers. We have 3 of them where our cooking gear is in, and like our plates, our cutlery, all of this is in here. Yeah, so it's not really something special, but it's still nice and tidy. Then we have the fridge. It's a Dometic fridge. What I really like about it, it's 2 hinged, so you can open it to the inside and you also can open it to the outside. What makes it really great if you outside cooking something, if you have a barbie, if you want to grab a beer from the outside, that's really great. And if you're cooking and are in the inside, and especially the door is closed, then it's it makes it really comfortable to work with that. Yeah. And the last part is the gas cooker. So it's also really easy, 2 flames, and that's completely hooked up permanently to the gas bottle, so you don't really need to do anything, only start it.
So, stepping into the back here.
Yeah. So yeah, we have the bed, obviously. So
Mate, how long did this wood paneling take? It looks sick.
yeah, I think it was a lot of work. I think it take about 2 to 3 days, I think, at least. It was like, because you need there's not one single one that has the same length as another one, so you had to measure every single one, cut every single one, put it in, then measure the next one. So it was annoying as hell, so it took a lot of time. And then painting it, I think 2 or 3 times.
You've done
Great. Yeah,
you've done a good job.
I like it. Yeah.
It looks awesome.
So I needed to really think about, okay, where do I need some power? So there the cables were long there before I started with the paneling and for everything. So it was a lot of thinking before I did anything. So yeah, but it worked out really
So obviously
good.
got your bed.
Yeah, got
Couple
your bed.
of
The
little
seats.
The
seats are also some space, so you can open it, and you have still some storage in there on both sides. This is a table. So yeah, slides out and slides back in.
Awesome.
And yeah, so that's that's more or less the front. We have the 2 cupboards up here. It's more or less a lot of space for clothing and stuff like that. So it's not too much space. What I think it's really good to have everything you need. You normally don't need much more.
Yeah.
So it's way enough. Yeah. And we have some space all around the car where you can put stuff you don't really need right now, or when you have, I don't know, long trousers and you don't need them now, you can pack it somewhere else, and when you need it, you get them.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's works out quite good. There, little bookshelf with all the Lonely Planets we needed until now. So for sure the first one was really Australia, I have to say. Yeah. And that was more like, that was never planned, was like, yeah, we have some space there, let's put them there.
Yep.
And
So what's on this side? We got is this your 12 volt system?
yeah, exactly, that's the whole 12 volt system. So it measures how much volts you still have on the battery. It also measures when you put lights on and stuff like it. It tells you how much time you still have with the power consumption you have at this point.
Yep.
So it's really good to have an idea how much how much you use in a certain time.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're laying in bed, or when, I don't know, you're cooking and the fridge is running and the lights are on, you have an idea how long or how much time you have. When you have the inverter running and stuff like that, you have an idea that you stop before you drain your battery. So that works out quite well. Yeah.
What's the little top one here?
The top one is that's the heater, so it's
Okay.
a diesel heater, so you can start it from here. I wanted to mount it exactly here so I can grab it from the bed. So
Yeah,
when
for
you
sure.
when you're really in some cool spaces and you lay in bed and it's in the morning. We had it in Iceland. It's in the morning. It's like, I don't know, 5 degrees outside. It's cold, and then you can start it, let it run for like 10 minutes, and then it's warm.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the air for that comes out down here.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, on the other side, that's actually the 230 volt system. Yeah. So from the inverter, that comes out there.
And then you've just got a couple of little USBs up here to charge your phone and stuff.
The USB port, they're up there. Mainly, yeah, for the phones, for every other stuff you need, like batteries for camera and everything really you can use it for. Yeah.
Yep. No, it's it's pretty sick in here. It's pretty
Yeah.
cool. I dig these vans. I reckon they're awesome.
Quite well.
So then we'll open the back up and
Yeah.
you can show us where you're hiding everything. Where are the bodies?
Yeah, in the drawer. Yeah. Small bodies. Yeah. So yeah, we have left side. You start left. Left side is the water system.
Yep.
So you have like the water pump in there. You have the diesel heater we spoke about earlier, and there in the back is like a little heat exchanger. You can use it together with a heater, so the air flows through it and heats up the water. So you have it for the shower outside, or you can use also with electrical power. That depends on what you want to use. We have some smaller boxes up here that came more or less with that we saw that we have some dead space. The water tank is behind that panel, so you can see it maybe from there. And it's a 100-liter tank. And also there was a little bit like how much we want to have. Was mainly as it is built for also remote driving, that we have always enough water. Yeah, so other side is completely the 12 volt power system. So we have 100 ampere hours lithium ion battery, yeah, and that, yeah, the rest of it is in the front is the control system for everything. Like it controls the power that comes from the outside, so the power that I can plug in. It controls the power that comes from the solar system and also from the front battery. So it all's in one system, what makes it very easy and pretty compact. Then behind it is the inverter. It's a 1000 watt converter. The size is mainly because of the heat exchanger, because it needs like 500 watts.
Yeah,
so it was like, yeah, we put in a big one. It's not really meant to use it, but if we want to use it, we can. And it's more like, really, it's better to have one and not need it than the other way around. Yeah, and there's also like the boxes, like on the other side, was also mainly because of that space. You could use it, and yeah,
you got heaps of extra storage up there. You could put more batteries
yeah,
in.
exactly. That's
There's a lot of room still in there. So Voltronic, like I've never heard of that brand. We most common back in Australia would be, I guess, companies like Red Arc, Enerdrive.
Yeah, it's. I think actually that Voltronic has like I think there's also I'm not sure if they are in Australia. I think under a different name.
Okay, right.
Could be possible, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yep.
But here they everywhere. Like they built these big ones. I think they have 3 sizes of these, and they also have like the normal smaller ones, like then for only the solar control.
Really basic.
Yeah, exactly. The basic ones they have as well. But they're really good, and I never had problems with it so far.
So what's
that
where'd that come from?
Built it ourselves. We didn't
Oh,
didn't steal it from the government. That's for sure.
Wait a minute.
No, that was it was given to us by a friend.
Oh, yep.
Yeah. No, that's the number plate of the Australian car we drove with.
Yep.
So yeah, it was. We had a Prado, I think in '98. Prado was great.
Yep.
Really good car. Took us everywhere, and so yeah, we want to take something with us.
So this is a full drawer underneath the bed here?
Yeah, exactly. This is this is a tank. So
Yep.
behind it the tank, and this is a complete drawer. So you goes the complete width of the bag. So yeah.
And what are we keeping here? Just camp chairs? And
Yeah, camp chairs, a table, some light.
And so is this your water
Yeah,
levels?
that's the water level. It's shut down now because this switch turns on the pump.
Yep.
And this is only working when the pump is running because I don't need one or the other. I need it only both together. So
Yep,
that's
okay.
it. This is the one for the heater. So when I want to use the heater with electric, then this is a switch, and this is only like normal the plug also for 12 volts.
Yep.
If you need to, I don't know, we use some stand-up pedal boards and stuff like that, so you have a pump for that,
Yeah,
stuff like
okay,
that, or
yep,
everything you need. Yeah.
Yep, so you don't have have you just got a portable compressor that you use? Or just like an airbed sort of blowing
Yeah,
up
it's
thing?
more for that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
We don't have a compressor. I thought about at one stage to get one, also to more for the tires, like because I have the inflating like that barometer
Yep.
that you have. We have that, but I don't have the compressor to put it back on. Put the pressure back up. But at some stage I said maybe it's worth it to have one with us, but I think that's more or less only when we're going really remote, because until now that's not really needed where we are driving, because it's you need it anyway only when you're driving on sand and stuff like that, and it's hard to find some here, especially where you can drive on it, because that's normally forbidden everywhere you go in Europe.
Yeah, okay. The back doors, you've marine carpeted all these and wood panels.
Yeah, exactly.
Looks really good.
Yeah, normally so these panels, there are originally panels from Volkswagen. I put them out and put nicer on.
Yep.
So that's more it. Yeah, this one was specially made, so it's like it's a weird shape, so there's no right angle on it whatsoever. So it's great to do. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Yeah, it's great. Yeah.
This is just all your hoses and stuff.
Yeah, it's the hoses. There is the hose for the shower, the hose to get the grey water out, stuff like that.
Yep.
And yeah.
And then
Like
got the same pocket
Yeah,
here.
same as on the other side. Only there it's the cabling for when you need to plug something in from the outside. So when you want to have power input from outside, you could put in anything there what you want. Until now, it's not needed.
Yep. And this is the inside of the.
The inside of the window. You can take it up.
Yep.
Then you have like a mozzie net on the other side.
Yep.
So yeah.
Rightio. So coming inside, pretty standard in here.
Yeah. Until now, it's didn't really much change. We still want to change the audio system for sure. We wanted to get a radio inside here, but it's pretty complicated with the frequency between here and other countries, especially other continents. And as we not really need any radio here because you're never so remote that you not really have any cell service or stuff like that. So we said maybe we delay it until we are in the US, where you could use it even more, and say then we install their one, because then we really need it, and then we have the right frequencies in it and stuff like that.
So Chris, where have you and your wife got planned to go next?
Yeah, so the next plan is end of next month we move to Sweden for 6 months actually, because I need to work there, but we said okay, we take the van to make trips in Sweden, and maybe when I'm finished with working there, we want to take it to Finland, then drive completely up north and then Norway back down. Yeah, that's the next plan for it.
So is there any more modifications you want to do to the van, or?
Yeah, I think the outside could still be. It depends a little bit from what is coming to the market, because it's a pretty new vehicle, so there's still a lot of stuff are being produced right now. So like hopefully I can get another suspension though, so that I can get it higher. I think small bits and pieces. Light is being still a huge thing. I want maybe to install a few more spotlights and stuff like that. Yeah.
Well, that's Chris's van. So let us know in the comments what you guys think of these vans. They're getting so popular, and I follow a lot of pages now that show a lot of these vans, these 4x4, whether it's the Volkswagen or the Mercedes, or I think does Renault make a 4x4?
No, not Renault, but Ford does one.
Okay, yep.
Yeah, so the Transit version in
Yep.
four-wheel drive is for sure.
There you go. Ford makes one. So hopefully, if you know if they're coming to Australia, put it in the comments, because I couldn't find any on the local like car sales and things like that. So yeah, but anyway, thanks, Chris.
Yeah,
It was awesome,
pleasure.
man.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep. No, this van is definitely awesome. You've done a sick job, and I'm pretty impressed. So I'll put all Chris's Instagram links and stuff in the description, so you can go and follow him and his wife and their next trips they're going to take the van on. And yeah, so catch you guys later. See yous.
See ya.